Hey, what's up, YouTube world? Friday edition of Knock Topics. I just made that up. I don't even have a show called Knock Topics, but I'm going to do stuff on Fridays. Let's talk about it. Anyway, as you might have seen in the title, a couple of things I want to talk about. One, let's start it off, because I'm sure it's going to be a flurry of whatever. The new MPC. Shiver me timbers. Let me tell you something. I don't even think it's going to be anything that comes out. Not like this. Let's click the video. St. Joe, thanks for the link. I edited this so, I just saw a hand hit a pad. I edited this so it just shows the MPC, cut out all of the fluff where they were talking. I think this is at a Microsoft convention or whatever. I guess saying that Microsoft might be installed or Windows might be installed into the actual MPC that's coming out. And me personally, I don't know, there goes a hand again. It hits a pad. So we know at least the pads are real. But in my opinion, let's look at this. This thing is exactly like the Renaissance MPC, button for button, except this screen right here. Now, if Akai were to release this right now, it would be so much of an uproar for people to have the Ren, especially because the only difference, they would be like, the only difference that you guys bring out is the fact that it has a screen on it and nothing different with the layout. Come on now. If you're going to do a whole new hardware, you're going to have to step your game up. So I know Akai, you know, even though it's Akai, I know they're not that stupid. So I think this screen right here and this whole thing set right here in this show, videoed, was to take the distraction off of the fact that 1.7 has not been put out yet. That's just my personal opinion. Because what better way to get people off your back, users and buyers off your back asking about 1.7 or a new update, than to come out with something and stir something up a little bit. Stir it up. And what better way to do it? Right here. Put all this, you know, because people already got their theories. Yo, it's going to have a screen, and yo, it might be touch screen, which probably looks like it could be. But me personally, I don't even think this thing exists. I think they took the screen, regular screen out the RAN for this particular show, popped this one in here, set the video there, and the Microsoft people already don't know what, they probably like, all right, this is great, man. What is this? You know, they probably don't know what it is. He set it down there. You know, next thing you know, you video it, it's online, and people are talking about the new MPC that's coming out. Voila. Distraction achieved. Now, a year from now, when you're watching this video, I'm pretty certain that this thing is not going to be out. Now, might be something else out, but I think this all is, let's call this the MPC Mirage. Think about it. Anyway, that's all I got to say on that, really. I think this thing is not even coming out. I think it was a distraction and, you know, whatever. Hopefully, you know, hey, I'm telling you, I'm part of the MPC family still. I got that, you know, the element. I used to have the RIM, but I got this now. It's cool. But let's go ahead and go to the next topic. So, your RIN users, you know, I don't think you got to sell your thing. Don't worry. I already see people complaining about the fact they got to sell their RIN. It ain't coming out. That's just my opinion. Let's go to the next topic, talking about Bitwig. Okay, just messing with some beats in Bitwig. Now, probably saw the video where I got it like 2 days early, and I put a video up, and I was excited about it. Now, I still got some excitement about it, but it's a couple of things kill it for me. First of all, you know, multiple MIDI. I've made a comment that the MIDI was primitive on this thing, and in my opinion, it is. I don't know why they released it where, like, if I load Machine, for instance, I want to use different MIDI channels on it. I can't do that. You know, to play different things, or if I wanted to like multi-outs, if I wanted to have the outs have their own channel, and you know, in Bitwig, I can't do that. I don't think it has groups. It's crazy. I don't know why they released it like this. I have no idea. They're not a stupid company because they created this software that's great, you know, so far. and they're doing updates. You know, it's been like a couple of days in, or what I guess, and it's like we're up to 1.5, 1.05 already. You know, been like 3 or 4 different updates. So why would you release it without those two things? Kill it for me. It's other things I hear people complaining about. But if you're gonna come out, okay, let's just elephant in the room, Ableton. If you're gonna leave Ableton, this company, whatever it's called, I guess it's Ableton. If you're gonna leave that company, make your own thing, and they come out with something that's very similar to Ableton Live, you know, you need to come out and smash it. And instead of hitting a home run, this wasn't even a pop fly, just a strike. You know, and you got 3 strikes and you're out. So strike 1 already on the release. The audio handling of it is great. I love it. It's vicious on that, but I'm bewildered. And I don't use the word bewildered very often. So I'm bringing it out on this. I have no idea why they released it the way it is now. That's it. I don't know. It's a couple other, I mean, those two things kill it for me, you know. Machine, which I use quite often, as you know, and I like to use it in standalone, but I was going to start using it with a DAW, learning this DAW, and it's useless in here. Really is. Now, of course, you can find a workaround. I'm sure I could, if I dug hard enough, I could find something, maybe add a third-party thing in it. Why do I have to do that? It's $400. Dollars, not dollars. Dollars. I guess I'm ranting, but I have no idea why they released it like this. Maybe it's a plan. Maybe it's to get everybody talking about them, like why they did this, and then drop something unique and crazy. Maybe it's coming later, but right now, it's not. You know, the DAWs I have FL Studio, Studio One, I have Logic, and other things. I have this. It's not touching Studio One. You know, Studio One is still my favorite DAW, along with FL Studio. And I don't use Logic too often, but it ain't touching Logic either right now. That's all I got to say. I'm sorry to the Bitwig people. You know, you seem like a nice group of people, and I'm sure that you're going to, you know, make it happen. But for me, right now, it's not working the way I want to. But I'm still using it because the fact I paid that money for it is making me use it. So, you know, pretty much you can work with audio fast here. And I love working with audio. So that's one thing that's keeping me on here. But I just think they need to get it together, really, and get some of these things here that are missing and do it quick. All right? Please. Now, my last thing to talk about. Now, if you stay with me this far, thank you for that. This is the last topic I'm going to talk about. I'm going to make it quick. This thing, if you watch all my videos, you might go through, you might see that, okay, Knock look a little bigger in this video or a little smaller in this one, you know, or, you know, like for instance, I had a beard that I just cut off today. And I looked in the mirror and I said, man, I was trying to cut. I was like, what is this? And I said, oh, that's not hair. That's an extra chin down here. So it's time for me to get in shape. You know, this year's been crazy so far. From the last 6 months, basically. You know, as producers, a lot of time we sit down producing and we don't eat right and stuff like that. And when we get my age up there, getting older, you know, I really got to watch it. You know, I had a condition called Bell's palsy like 4 or 5 months ago. And if you know anything about it, it's like where one side of your face just don't do nothing. So I'm talking, and this one's like, eyes don't blink, eyebrows don't move, freaking people out. I was walking by people I know, and they just like, you know, people scared to ask, is this fool having a stroke or something in here? No, it's just, you know, I think that came from stress, which came from bad eating, which came from no sleep. And that's why I didn't do any videos during that time, because y'all probably would have unsubscribed. But, you know, on top of that, basically, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put myself out there, and I got this idea. I'm not claiming this idea. I got this idea from Tasha the Energetic, my boy, what's up, where he used to basically go on camera and show his weight loss and on multiple times. So I'm going to just do the same thing. I'm setting my 25-pound weight loss goal to an event that's coming up. And I say this because I'm like, yo, I want to feel comfortable when I'm on camera because it's a live thing. Put it up on the screen now. It's the creativelive.com, Mastering the Machine with J.K. Swopes, a.k.a. St. Joe. We all know St. Joe. Also, my boy Ken Flux Pierce is going to be there. We're all going to be there live. And, you know, it's June 2nd and 3rd, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. This is not a promotion or anything. I'm just using this as a set point because I want to be on camera feeling good. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be sitting up there, you know, if I done picked up weight, the light's going to be on you or whatever, and I'm sitting there sweating, and people going to be like, what's up with Knock, man? He's over there, and is that a Twinkie he got there? You know, I'm not trying to be that dude. You know what I'm saying? And I talked to St. Joe. He's with me too, you know. I don't know Flux. Flux seems like he in shape. He just had home brews all the time, but that's all the other story. Sorry, Flux. But this is my set point, basically. I'm using this as my set point, and you know, today is April the 4th, Friday, April the 4th. I got, you know, a little under 2 months to do it. I'm working with a personal trainer. I haven't been working with it because I've been sick lately, but I'm going to start back up the week after next. And, yo, it's time to do it because, you know, we all just basically, as producers, a lot of times we just don't eat right and don't sleep right. We don't sleep. You know what I'm saying? It's a hard grind. So with that said, every Friday I'm just doing a video. I want y'all to hold me to it. I'm starting my weight off right now. I'm 245 pounds. Wow. Come on. How y'all gonna do me like that? Acting shocked at that much weight? It's not that heavy. But I'm trying to get down. I'm gonna go ahead and get down to 220. How's that? 220. I'm 5'11", almost 6 feet tall, so it's not a bad weight to get to within that period. And I think I'll feel a lot better on stage. Clothes fit better. I won't be sitting up there pulling my shirt because it's too tight. If you big, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, come on now, let's be real. But that's about it. That's my last thing I want to talk about. I thank y'all for staying with me with this whole video. Every Friday, I'm going to, you know, maybe talk about a topic, but the weight thing is definitely going to be on there. So next week, next Friday, I hope to have it down at least 5 pounds. You know, maybe under 245. Oh, what I'm doing, I'm cutting out, I'm not doing the Atkins. I'm cutting out a lot of the dairy, cutting out all the breads and stuff. I'm going to eat fruits. If you know anything about the paleo diet, that's actually what I'm going to be doing. You know, I guess our version of it, you know, but modified. But that's the basis of it. So look it up. Paleo, I think it is. Palleo. Paleo. I don't know. Look it up. But I'll check y'all out next week or in between if I do another video on Machine or something like that. But I appreciate y'all watching. And hold me to it. 220, baby. By the time we get up in Seattle, let's do it. Knock out. Go get me a Twinkie.